Since the eyeglasses, which have been positively identified as belonging to Eugene, were discovered next to the fire alarm, and since it was a Tuesday, and on Tuesdays Eugene has to wear his glasses because...
Get to the footprints, Brainiac!
Footprints were found leading up to the fire alarm and then into a nearby broom closet. They were of the same size and unusual make of Eugene's distinctive sandals. And finally, a pencil stub with the word Wankyland was found outside the broom closet.
Oh, look at this Wankyland broom.
Therefore, in conclusion, it
appears that Eugene is as guilty as sin. Come on, Arnold. Peanut butter on the fire alarm, glasses on the floor, footprints from some fancy sandals. Criminy, what more evidence do you need?
Hey, Arnold, Helga's right, man. I mean, face it, Eugene was hiding in the broom closet.
Exactly! What Geraldo here is trying to say is that Eugene was caught in the act of fleeing from the scene of the crime.
Helga, baby, put your feet up. I'll tell it. Now, after he committed the above-mentioned heinous crime, Eugene must have figured that he could hide in the broom closet, so all the kids ran past. But he accidentally locked himself in.
Hello? Could someone please let me out?
And that's where the principal found him, about a minute later. So therefore, Arnold, we can conclude that Eugene is not exactly a criminal mastermind, but that he did get caught fleeing from the scene. He's guilty, man.
So he was in a closet. We found Eugene locked in closets before. Look, you guys, I'm not saying Eugene couldn't have done it. I'm just saying that I still have reasonable doubt.
What? Oh, come on, Arnold. Eugene's guilty 3 ways to Sunday. You know it, I know it, the American people know it. How can you possibly have any doubts?
Hey, it makes just as much sense as anything else. Okay, here's my version. Maybe when he was eating lunch, someone distracted him from his peanut butter sandwich.
Hey, Melvin!
Who? Me?
Later, when Eugene was going to class, he could have tripped, just like he does every day for one reason or another.
I'm fine.
Here, I'll help you.
Oh, thanks. Must have been a bump in the hallway there. Lost my balance, and I can't see a thing without my glasses, of course.
No problem.
You see what I mean? Every single piece of evidence could have been set up. And there's even one piece of evidence that couldn't possibly have come from Eugene.
And what evidence is that, head boy?
The Wankyland pencil. Everyone knows Eugene. He's been in more accidents this year alone than all of us combined. And everyone knows that Eugene was banned last fall from Wankyland when he tripped off the bandstand and caused the whole Thanksgiving Day parade to crash. Anyway, even though he loves Wankyland, it's not likely that he'd have one of their pencils, since he hasn't been near there since. So why would Eugene have a Wankyland pencil? Because someone planted it outside the broom closet with a motive to frame him. That's why. And who has that motive? Someone who hates Eugene. Someone who has reason to harm him. Someone.
Okay, I did it. I confess. I planted the peanut butter. I made the shoe prints. I left the glasses at the scene of the crime.
But why, Curly?
Because 3 months, 2 weeks, and 4 days ago, Eugene borrowed my favorite pencil, the pencil I got last summer at Wankyland. And then when he finally returned it, it had chew marks all over it, and he sharpened it down to the metal parts. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. All I could think about was Eugene writing with my pencil. Eugene chewing on my eraser. And Eugene sharpening. And then when he finally gives it back to me, he says,
Oh, here, Curly.
like it was no big deal. Well, I couldn't just take that lying down. I had to do something. So I got this plan, see? The fire alarm. I pull it. And then I'd frame Eugene for the crime. All I needed to do was plant the right clues. The peanut butter, the glasses, and to top it all off, the pencil. Bingo! He'd be branded for life.
In light of recent evidence and at the request of the student jury, the court finds Eugene innocent.
Never
lost faith in you, Eugene. You know what? Not too many kids would have stood up to the whole jury like you did.
I had to do it, Gerald.
You're a bold kid.
So you admit you pulled the fire alarm?
That's right. I did it. I pulled the fire alarm. And I do it again, too. See?